Shame I can't use this and just cut it. Cut it short. To be fair, I think I'm leaning towards more of a default hair now, because that's probably long enough, to be fair. None of these other ones... Oh, most of these other ones are like really long. That's like Tami's hair when she was a kid. I don't really remember what her femship looks like. If it looks like that, then that's probably Tami when she was a kid. I think she had hair down to her back at that point, she was telling me. I'm leaning, well, actually that is the same as that. If I could have one that doesn't... That's too long. Can we, Oh, that might be a bit too thick. Dang it. This seems to be a lot here. Which I guess makes sense. I might just go for that. It just seems a bit long to me. Like, the default one actually looks better. Like, that looks a lot better, actually. So I might just go with the default on the hair. Even though it seems dull and boring, but... That's too long and too wavy on one side. Yeah, I feel I'm just gonna go with the default here. Because that's probably the best one out of all of them. I need to straighten your face up, love. Because I can't. See, if that was a bit shorter and this fringe was off, I'd like that. Darn it. Most of these where her hair is straight is like too long. Not really a fan of the... See, this is okay, I suppose. Just looks too long, you know? Why does it keep turning our head? I can't see. I mean, this is not so bad. I like this one too. In fact, I probably might just go for that one, just to avoid. Actually, I think I'm probably gonna go for that one now. Even though the hair's long, but I might go for that just so it's not the default. You know what I mean? It's much harder when you're not curating yourself. Yeah, let's do that. And I want to do this. Now, as strange as this is going to sound, because by the time I was 18, I had no girlfriend at 18. It's gonna sound fucking weird. But no, I had no girlfriend until I was 18. So I didn't really think about it, but if I was to be picky, which I'm not, blonde hair and blue eyes was kind of like the thing. So I'm gonna do that instantly, because that was kind of my thing growing up, I guess. As weird as that fucking sounds. That's too dark. Kind of leaning towards that blue there, because that's a bit too dark. That looks more grey, so I think I might have that blue. What's the other ones on the other side? Can we... Actually gives you a lot of options, to be fair. Oh, that... Is that purple? Oh, I almost went for it, but I think that might be a bit too it's a purpley blue, you know? I like that one. So that's one thing, that's a couple of things we're going to do instantly. It's a shame it's not actual, it's more of a bleach blonde than an actual blonde, but I'll take it. It's the closest we're going to get. Right. I'm not curating a dream girl hair. I'm not doing that. I'm just doing what looks nicest. Because like I said, I don't have it. You know? I don't have it at all. See, the thing about Tom Letty is, and she'll even admit this isn't, you know, this is just my thing. She'd even admit this. She's very plain. And she admits that. She's very plain. She's not a girl that's into lipstick or eyeliner or any of that stuff. She's incredibly plain. And I love her for it. Because I know where the I can understand like why girls would want to look like beautiful and all that, but I don't mind it, but I don't think it's the be all and end all, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? Like I understand it, but it's not a be all and end all for me. You know, it's not something I really think about, or you know, girls need to wear makeup and stuff. I'm not someone who's picky like that, if it makes any sense. You don't have to, basically. And you should, no. Probably that. I say that as I put lipstick on my character. I hope I'm making sense. I've spent probably about 20 minutes just doing this. Alright, I think we're finally fucking done.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Yeah, that looks pretty decent. I'm assuming you'll be able to, like, change her in Mass Effect 2 and 3 anyway. I'm assuming. Yeah, that's great. That's actually really good. Alright. Let's finally do it after about maybe 20 minutes, half an hour just customizing shit. See, I like to do it. It just takes me too damn long. Okay, let's do it.
Identification confirmed.
Right. So this is all going to be just as it was. Subtitles on. And this is all just what we already did. Okay, so they just want to double check it, which is fine. Okay. Let's go. Let's finally get this game off my to play list, and the series for that matter.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
Oh, Mindwar.
She proved herself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
Huh.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
Yeah.
I'll make the call.
2148 explores the monster discovered the remains of ancient spirit civilization. I guess they followed mysterious new technologies. This is going way too fast. One of the greatest discovery in human history. The civilization of the guys who called it. Oh, so it's actually based on the colony, is it? Okay. Fair enough. Pretty.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Ah, wonderful frame rate. I love it, dude. It's a good thing I waited for this. But I'm pretty sure, even if I played the original, it still would have looked good.
The relay is hot, requiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Aha!
Forward is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2.
It's the
One.
it's the thing with Sonic X. It's the what is it fucking called?
Thrusters.
Tornado
check.
cannon?
Navigation.
It's cannon something.
Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
You're overreacting. Cut the chat in.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so... What are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I got it.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Fair enough. Escape and open. Press escape and open the journal to update mission objectives. Okay. You're Lieutenant Commander Shepard, Executive Officer at the SSV Normandy. Okay. Background. How do you view these? Council races. Marco Winters is viewed. Oh,
Roughly
okay.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest
This
fleet
voice
in
sounds
Citadel
familiar,
space,
but I can't
and they
put my
make up
finger
the
on it.
single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Huh. Okay. Now I can picture it. That guy is the same guy that did the game preview readings on NBA 2K13 in the LeBron James mode, and probably... No, it was the LeBron James mode, yeah. Let's see.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government
I'll try not to
representing the interests
read
of
all these.
humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Huh. I have no idea what any of that means, but, yeah. During this sound of blitz, party by a massive coalition force of slavers, he rallied the civilian inhabitants, leading them in a desperate fight to hold off the invaders. When enemy troops broke through the colony's defenses, you single-handedly held them off and sealed the breach. After brutal fighting, resistance finally arrived and the enemy broke ranks and fled. This enemy was saved. Huh. Cool. Still says it wants me to read something? Oh, it's... Oh, okay. Oh, blimey, I ain't gonna... I'll read that in the off time. That seems like a lot. Squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Mouse over the talent you want to rank, or it's ranked to view it. On the talent, just spend a talent point to gain a rank in it. To gain levels that require token rank talent points to unlock higher ranks. Ah, here we go. Look. Oh wait. Oh. Well, that's interesting. You actually get... Oh. So, these are your skill sets, and this is what you specialize in. There's no assault rifles anywhere. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought you could, like, adjust that later. You can undo talent points if you wanted. I got 3 already. You might as well spend them. On what? I'm gonna do... Opens challenges and conversations. Challenges and conversations would be grayed out if you do not have a high enough skill rank. Well, I'm gonna do that immediately then. Intimidate option. Intimidate in conversations will be grayed out if you do... New skill ranks will unlock when you become a Spectre as you earn Renegade points. Well, I'm gonna fill this out and then have one Intimidate option. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that. So you already unlocked those. Reduces heat buildup in pistols and snipers by 5%. What's tactical armor? Hardening by 5, damage reduction by 5, and fitness is increased health. Can we do that now? No. So, what? I guess these will be unlocked. I hope these will be unlocked later. Shit. Undo. Right. Okay. Gives them back. Cool. We can't do that yet. I guess. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. And you know what? I'm gonna do this as well. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do those. I'm assuming we get a lot of points anyway. Ah, so it actually gives you the skill tree of what you specialize in. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, if you were to use like assault rifles, you'd be overpowered. So I can understand that to a degree. Okay. Cool, so we had 3 points already in the bank. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this out like immediately. I think that'll help in the romance options, although I'm not sure who I'd want to yet. I've barely started, so I guess I shouldn't think about that right now. Oh my god, the frame rate, yes. So used to 60 frames per second at this point that if I played in anything other than that, like low, if I played a 30 frame per second game, it just looks so weird. Oh shit. How do you talk to this guy? Oh, space, okay.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, ma'am, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Just do your job.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family.
Huh.
My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Right, okay.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
Good point.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian.
That's reasonable, to be
We're
fair.
an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command.
That makes sense.
They don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing.
It's pretty cool how they
Anderson is
call
one
him
of
a
the most
man.
decorated special forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. Don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Stealth systems.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors, cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
What?
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Right? I'll look into
I'll
it.
see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Codex XP24. Sweet. So we got
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit.
Corporal Jenkins.
Something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from
Dr.
Spectre.
Chakwas.
Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Okay.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Doctor's right.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Be careful, yeah. Don't play the hero. I'm always tempted to do that. Yeah, this guy's probably gonna die because he seems like very Ben Carmine-esque. Like he's very overzealous by the sounds of it.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
I like that.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
This guy is way too excited. He's gonna die. I can already feel it.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So let's just toggle. Okay, yeah, so that toggles the walk. Cool. Here he is. Where did the captain go, though?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way.
Huh.
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Beyond, apparently.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Huh.
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Yeah. Presley was saying something about that.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Fair enough, I guess.
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
What?
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years.
Really?
But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Wow, what the fuck?
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
I didn't mean to come across
that. The beacon is
that.
not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority.
Oh.
They accept the human into their ranks. It shows how far the Alliance has come.
Okay, that makes
sense. You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill.
Yeah.
That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
What if I refuse?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species.
Huh.
We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an
Isn't there one of these guys called Garrus?
I don't care that
Is
you're
that his
human,
name?
Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I'm sure there's a guy called Garrus who's one of those guys.
I assume this is good for
I could
the
be
Alliance.
completely wrong. I've never played these games.
We're counting on you.
Okay.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
Fair enough.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
Huh.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
Terminus systems?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus, might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.